Hi everyone, this is Sara. Today I'm gonna work with the new product Distress Paints from Ranger, and I've got the colors. I'm gonna make a background with the mustard seed, broken china, and picked raspberry, and then I'm gonna use some water on top of that. But first I want to start by adding gesso to the page to make it more non-porous. By the way, I also has this Distress Paints picket fence, the white one. Then I'm gonna stamp with it. So I'll start by adding some gesso on the page. So I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll be back. So this is dry, and now I'm gonna try this. I think I'm gonna use some water first on the page, make it like really wet. And then I'm starting by using the picket raspberry. When I haven't used it before, I have to load it with water, so I'm pressing the dabber. So this is an acrylic paint that is more fluent than the normal acrylic paint. And then I'm using mustard seed. Yeah, and it's also gonna react with water. But get a really nice vibrant color. And then the broken china. And then I'm gonna take some more water on it and make it more fluenty. Kind of a marmoration effect. This is not completely dry, but I want to have some more vibrant color over here, so I'm adding some more. I want to try, I have this white one as well, I want to try using that over here, see how it works, see what happens. So this is dry. The paint, yeah, was kind of fun to work with. So now I'm gonna try. I'm gonna use the. Usually, if you're stamping with the acrylic paint, you won't get the fine details. So I'm gonna try stamping with the picket fence distress paints on this stamp from Paper Mania, Urban Stamp. I'm just gonna color it in. So, I'll go like that. My plan is to stamp the entire page, but it feels like I need to be quite fast because since this is acrylic paint, it will stick on the stamp if I don't wipe it off. Yep. So I'm gonna let this dry and I'm gonna rinse this off because otherwise it will be sticking on the page, on the stamp. Sorry. So I'm gonna go rinse it off and this is gonna dry. So this is dry. I'm gonna show you a close-up of the stamp later on. It came out really beautiful. Now I'm gonna create some texture on this. I'm gonna use this mask from the Crafter's Workshop. The lady, I don't know what it's called. I'm planning on putting it kind of like that. But then first I want to add some texture with, I'm using black marble dilution spray. And I'm using a dilution mask. I'm just creating some textures, letters. And then I got a lot of ink left on this, so I'm gonna take my dilutions journal and just position it. Let me move this for a while. And then I want to show you I'm taking the dilution and I'm taking maybe a new or kind of used page. I can use this one. I've got a page over here, and then I'm just flipping it over and kind of stamping with it, and then you get the negative image of it. Came out quite something like that. And then I want to, it didn't come out so well, I want to add some texture, and I'm using this is also a mask from Crafter's Workshop. Again, as you can see, I'm positioning this mask first, kind of like that. Then I'm using that. And then I'm using some texture paste from Daler-Rowney, and a spatula. This is kind of dry, dimensional. You see, this is really thick. You see it? Stays like that. So I'm taking some. let's see. Ha! Look at this. I don't know if you see it much, but it's this 3D feeling of it, those small. Yep, I'm gonna let this takes a while to dry, so I'm gonna wait for that, and then I'll be back. I'm gonna use the girl, and outline her with a kind of a black pen. Here it is. I got a pen from Uniball, Signal, black one. I'm gonna outline her as well. So I'll be back. Yeah, so the texture paste is almost done. I'm gonna attach the quote that I'm gonna use. It's what screws up most in life is the picture in our head of how it is supposed to be. So I'm gonna attach those with, I'm using Mod Podge. Just gonna get some on just a small piece of plastic. I don't think I'll need much. I'm gonna add some texture with some texture stamp from Kaisercraft. I'm using the numbers one and chicken wire. And I've been thinking about, I'm gonna use the Distress ink pad with Peacock Feather and Picket Raspberry. And I don't want to use those on I'm not putting them on an acrylic sheet, because I want to flex them and don't get a perfect pattern, kind of. So I'll just get some paint on here, and then I'm rolling it on. And I'm not using black, just to get a more kind of soft color. Then I'm using the numbers with the Picket Raspberry. I'm gonna let this dry for a while. This Mod Podge doesn't take that much to dry, so I'm waiting. I'm using the same black pen to outline on those the quote that I did. I printed it out on my computer. This is a really nice quote to think about. I'm doing kind of, I don't know, being so precise, and then I'm doing some doodling as well. I'm using a regular pen to do some doodling and doing this not so neat, kind of. I want to make a frame around this as well. So I'm using my ruler. And I'm doing some doodling on those as well. Some scribbles. Yep. I think I'm done. So I worked with the distress paints in picket fence. I stamped with picket fence and the paper mania stamp, and then I used the picket raspberry, mustard seed and broken china for the background, and used a lot of water as well. And then I used some Coffee's Workshop masks and a black pen and some modeling paste as well. Yep. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.